What is the story, everybody? This is Jonathan from Team ChainBlock coming at you with yet another deck profile. But as always, before we get into it, please like, comment and smash that sub button as we are desperately trying to get to 1k subscribers. We're doing really well. We're at like 950 now. We should get it in the next few weeks. Last week was the first week we didn't upload a video, and we have been uploading content very regularly, so we do apologise. There will be a much more competitive stream of content coming soon, hopefully. There is a regional at UnderWorld Gaming. Shout out UnderWorld. I'm sure Rassi will top that inevitably again. Will it be tier? Will it be heroes? You'll just have to find out. The boys are, as I said, travelling over to Birmingham. So hopefully there's a few topping deck profiles from that. That would be absolutely hype. So, if it wasn't obvious enough by the amazing Earth Machine support you see in front of you, I have got some Supreme Darkness cards. You can too if you check out the links in the description, and you will find Kong's cards where you can use discount code ChainBlock5 for 5% off all your current and future purchases. Supreme Darkness is an amazing set in my opinion. I think this is the best set in months. It features 3 new zombie cards, Earth Machine support, Cristrons, heroes, Azaminas, so much stuff, and tennies. I will be doing a Tenny deck profile soon with Sword Soul. Shout out to Cal, who said Tennies are, I quote, and Sword Soul shit. So, any Sword Soul fans, roast them in the comment section below, please. So yeah, I am going to jump into it, and it might not be obvious, but I am profiling for you Cyber Dragon, whose funny Edison gimmick has been revolutionised for 2025, so you can contact fuse your opponent's board away. So, let's get into it. Firstly, we are playing 3 Cyber Dragon Core. This is still without question your main starter of the deck. How many years ago it's been released, I don't know. But it does add you a Cyber spell on normal summon. It does add you a continuous spell, which we'll get into later, which is crucial for your 2 Clockwork Knights combos. You can also banish this card from the graveyard to special summon a Cyber Dragon from your deck, which is obviously amazing. And obviously the main gimmick of a lot of these Cyber Dragon cards is they are treated as Cyber Dragon on field. So with the Clockwork Knight, there is so many targets you can get on the field to contact fuse your opponent's board away. Now, shout out Cal again, who firmly believes and advises me that playing 3 Cyber Dragon is wrong, and also advised that you only play 1 Cyber Dragon in Cyber Dragon. Is he right? Again, in the comment section below, please have at him. So yeah, 3 Cyber Dragon, we all know the play where you can machine dupe your Cyber Dragon core into these Cyber Dragons, because the name and machine dupe only goes after the name, not the actual card. We are playing 2 Cyber Dragon Hurts, and it does hurt your opponent when you contact fuse their board away. Again, it is treated as Cyber Dragon. If it is special summoned, you can make its level become 5, obviously good for XYZ summoning. Also, if this card is sent to the GY, you can add 1 other Cyber Dragon from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Really, really good. The last Cyber Dragon card we are playing is Naxter. So again, this card's name becomes Cyber Dragon, and if this card is normal or special summoned, you can target 1 machine monster with 2100 defense or attack and special summon it, just allowing you to contact fuse, link summon, all that stuff. So again, really, really good card. The last kind of Cyber Dragon card we are playing. The main card you will be searching off core is Emergency. Emergency is essentially your roller for your deck. It can add some funky stuff bar Cyber Dragon, but it's really, really, really good. We are playing 1 Cyber Repair Plant, so really, really good. If Cyber Dragon is in your graveyard, which it probably would be, you can add 1 Light Machine monster from your deck to your hand, or target 1 Light Machine monster in your graveyard and shuffle that target into your deck. Now, and lastly, for the just cyber spells, we are playing Cyber Red Stream, which is essentially a searchable monster reborn for Cyber Dragon. Now, moving on to the Cyber Dark package, we are playing 1 Cyber Dark Realm, 1 Cyber Dark Chimera, and 1 Power Bond. So, Power Bond is the main way you will be fusing in this deck. We do play some obviously thick, chunky, multiple attack potential machines in the extra, but these 2 cards are the main uses for your Clockwork Knights. So, Core will search this if you want to go down that route, and then you can send this off your Clockwork Knight to get the other Clockwork Knight, thus potentially contact fusing your opponent's board away. Now, so you obviously will need to have an additional Cyber Dragon on field to do that, as you will be using your core to contact fuse away, but there is lots of targets, including the one I will mention now. So, Clockwork Knight does need a monster that has 1000 or lower attack, a machine monster, and Disablaster fits the bill perfectly. Now, if you don't know what Disablaster does, it's one of my favourite monsters released in recent years. It is essentially does column negation if it's in pendulum zones or if it's in the monster columns, and you can just special summon this card essentially for free. It is a level 5 light machine. It is also a machine dupe target. It's an incredible card. I really, really love it. Now, for our other machines, we are playing Galaxy Soldier. Discard a light monster, special summon it. It's level 5 light machine. It just was the OG like XYZ extender for Cyber Dragon, but we have other stuff now, but I still think 2 is good. Now, we are playing Tyrion King Regulus, a card which is much easier to search, as with your Clockwork Knight, and again, your Clockwork Knight, if you go down the other route instead of sending off the continuous spell, you can just normal summon the Chimera, and then the Chimera will let you discard a spread or trap card, discarding this to then get your Regulus, because you can banish this from the GY to search an Earth Machine monster. Now, and the last 2 searchable gimmicks of the deck are one, Carnot the Eternal Machine. It's essentially a big level 10 machine, light machine monster that can special summon itself and just help you OTK. It does go to 4k. It's a really good card. It's an absolute house to swing for game. And then we have a searchable Kaiju, which is always nice in Jizukiru. I think this is particularly good in this meta, as your opponent will be potentially ending on firewalls if you are playing against Malice, and just tripping them away to deal with that is excellent. So that's the rest of our funny machines. Let's go into our power spells. So, of course, we are playing one Clockwork Knight. It turns your opponent's whole board into machines and then gives you 500 attack and makes all machine monsters they have lose 500 attack. You can also banish this card from the GY to search an Earth Machine monster. Incredible. Next, we are playing 2 machine dupe. We've kind of messed with the ratios. We're playing other spells to search for this, and we're playing other stuff, and like consistently now being able to get the Clockwork Knight, it's just kind of changed this deck a little bit, just in my opinion. But machine dupe's insane. I think we all know what it does. Target a machine monster with 500 less attack, and then special summon 2 more with that name from your deck. We are just playing the 2 duality this time. It helps you recycle your light and dark monsters, lets you draw a card, and it lets you cheap out a certain dark fusion machine monster from your extra deck. Next, we are playing 2 Lightning Storm and 2 Feather Duster, as this deck is like going second essentially, and just, you know, drawing out negates, getting rid of pesky back row so you can OTK your opponent is crucial. And then, as I said, we are playing other ways to search for machine dupe and our other normal spells or traps in Triple Tactics Trust, and then 1 Triple Tactics Talent, which, you know, will probably be live, as there is a lot of hand traps and monster effects being activated these days. So, to go into our hand traps, well, this isn't really a hand trap, but we are playing 1 Callboy, as it is Callboy, and, you know, it's a ChainBlock deck. We love Callboy. We are playing 3 Forbidden Chalice. So there is a lot of cards floating around in the meta that dodge targeted negation, so just making like the likes of Veiler and Imperm that little bit weaker. But Forbidden Chalice is a really good card going first or second. Going first, you can just set it, and it's a really good form of interruption. And then going second, you can chain an Imperm, they can attempt to dodge it, and then you can just chain Chalice, and that's it. They're negated. Now, that's it for the main deck. Let's go into the extra deck. Firstly, we are of course playing 1 Clockwork Knight. Earth Machine best deck, baby. You absolutely love to see it. So, if you don't know what this revolutionary card does that I'll be throwing in a lot of deck profiles, let me tell you. So, it requires 1 non-link machine monster. If it didn't say non-link, that would be ridiculous, with 1000 or less attack. That's a lot of stuff. Again, as I said, the main thing you'll be going into this with is your core, but there is a lot of other decks or cards like Disablaster in this deck that fits the bill. Cyber Dark Chimera also does work as well, which is going to be searchable through combo. So basically, if this card is linked summoned, you can send one face-up continuous spell you control to the GY and add one Clockwork Knight. Let me just show you again, while we have it here. The card that does it all. From your deck to your hand, you can also target one machine monster with 1000 less attack in your graveyard, tribute one machine monster except this card, and if you do, special summon that target in defense. So this card also just lets you bring back another Cyber Dragon from GY or another machine monster of your fancy with 1000 or less attack. Then we are playing our Seeger to swing for some big damage. We are of course playing one SP Little Knight. We are playing Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. If you summon this the normal way, it can pop spell and trap cards. If you just cheat it out with Duality, you can still activate its effect to send up to 2 Cyber Dragons and then attack that many times extra per Cyber Dragon you send to the GY. We are of course playing a Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, as we are hoping to at all times suck up our opponent's entire board. We're playing Cyber Twin Dragon, just in case you only have 2 Cyber Dragons on the board. You can still attack twice and will get pretty big under Power Bond. And then the OG Big Daddy Boss monster, Cyber Dragon, Cyber End Dragon. Incredible card, 4k, absolute house. If it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage. Then we have Cyber Tech Mega Fleet. If your opponent is silly enough turn 2 to leave a face-up monster in the EMZ, you're just going to contact fields it away. Then we are playing Chaos Angel. There's a few different ways to get the full effects of this card, being Rampage, a Cyber Dragon, or Core and Fortress. Incredible card. I think we know what Cyber Angel does. We are playing Nova to essentially climb into our negate in Infinity. And then we're playing XYZ so we can overlay Zeus, and then we could potentially go into the 1 Typhon. So guys, that is it for the deck profile. That is Cyber Dragon. If you have any comments, tips, it is still very early into this format. Please leave them down in the description, leave it in the comment section. Again, please subscribe, help us get to 1k subscribers. We do appreciate anyone who follows us, and yeah, see you.